Welcome back to our channel. Today, we dive into a hotly debated issue within the Philippine Navy's leadership. Should the Navy focus on strengthening its surface fleet, or should it venture into the realm of submarines? And within the surface fleet camp, there's another layer of debate. Should the Navy prioritize low-intensity operations or shift its focus to more formidable, war-capable assets? Let's break down the two sides. The first group believes that the Philippine Navy should continue building its surface fleet with vessels designed for low-intensity operations. These include tasks like maritime law enforcement, patrols, internal security, and counter-terrorism. Ships for these missions, such as gun-armed offshore and inshore patrol vessels, are typically cheaper to build, easier to operate, and capable of limited self-defense. This group argues that given the Navy's relatively small size and budget constraints, it's practical to focus on cheaper sea assets that can handle these day-to-day responsibilities. But there's another side to this debate. The second group pushes for the Philippine Navy to concentrate on war-capable assets. These are missile-armed ships and boats that pack the firepower to defend against conventional threats and even carry out offensive operations against other vessels, submarines, aircraft, and land targets. The proponents of this approach believe that low-intensity missions, such as anti-piracy, anti-human trafficking, and dealing with China's maritime militia, should be handled by the Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, BFAR, and the PNP Maritime Group. In fact, this shift aligns with the PCG's own modernization plans, which aim to expand its fleet of patrol vessels and boats, surpassing even the number of assets within the Philippine Navy. With the Coast Guard taking over low-intensity tasks, the Navy could then focus its limited resources on building a fleet of war-fighting ships, like corvettes, frigates, and missile boats, that might be smaller in number but more capable in high-stakes, territorial defense scenarios. Historically, the Navy has leaned towards acquiring offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, almost on a one-for-one basis to replace aging ships. However, it appears the current leadership is rethinking this strategy. The Navy's new approach, under the Rehorizon 3 phase, shows no additional OPV requirements, hinting at a shift towards equipping existing platforms, like the HDPR 2200 OPV, with the ability to carry out medium-intensity operations, including anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. This development reflects a strategic move to pass low-intensity duties to the PCG, which is planning to bolster its capabilities with new offshore patrol vessels, fast patrol crafts, and a host of inshore boats. With funding challenges always a concern, some experts, including Max Defense PH, suggest that the Philippine Navy should indeed focus on medium to high-intensity assets. Doing so would prevent overlaps and redundancy with the PCG and BFAR, allowing the Navy to concentrate on defending the country's territorial waters against more serious threats. So, what do you think? Should the Philippine Navy build on its surface fleet, venture into submarines, or focus solely on war-capable assets? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on defense and maritime affairs.